Hello, fabulous Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of June 2016. Love focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. The big respite this month, that sweet space in your sky, is going to be love. And normally, you have a new moon taking place in your opposite sign next month. And so normally I would say to you, okay, just wait till next month. That's when all the action is. And there is going to be a lot of action next month, and I'll be here to talk about it then. But when we have a new moon in your opposite sign, yes, someone is there. You're learning about love. New love shows up. The love you have gets a burst of clarity. But actually, some of the sweetness and the softness and the feeling that love is on your side, well, that happens right now. That starts this month. And it is mid-month with the goddess of love moving into your opposite sign that you are going to find that people show up. People come, they are attracted to you. And the type of people that you meet, if you're open to meeting someone new, the type of people that will be there will be those who are definitely long-term potential, long-term material. And so that is one of the blessings of having Venus move through your opposite sign. It allows you to welcome in new people. It allows people to feel and you to feel like there's a mutual attraction there. And it allows ultimately people in some way to facilitate the bringing of gifts into your life. And some of those gifts are just a validation that you deserve love. Now, that's something, of course, you already know. We already know that on some deep level, but it's the allowing that increases. It's your allowing that increases during Venus move through your opposite sign. If you are in an established bond, it is going to be your love that ends up being a refuge for you, a sweet spot for you, a space where you know you can go and feel that sense of just a joy, a pleasure, and feeling that there is a lightness there that your partner will facilitate for you. And this can also be just a healing balm coming in as well. So if it has felt like your relationship has been a little bit uncertain, a little bit up and down, or if you've just gotten into the routines of life, which can happen, especially if you're in an established bond, it becomes so much more about the day ins and day outs and the routines of it that you forget the romance. And that can happen. The longer you're with somebody, the more likely that becomes that it takes a lot of work to keep the romance in. This will allow the romance to start coming in more easily. This will allow both of you to remember that there is something sweet here that you want to nurture. Now, I do want to say this. Venus moving through your opposite sign is going to speak with Pluto in your sign, is going to speak with Uranus as well. That can bring some unpredictable events all around, okay? So I don't want to make it to seem like it's all flowers and roses. It may be, right? It can be. But also know that along the way, there is going to be some surprise awakenings within you as well. There might be some attractions that take you completely off guard. And it really is not going to be the best time, the ideal time, especially as we move later into the month, to plan any kind of big declarations or plan any proposals. I wouldn't recommend that with this energy. There is a fantasy, dreamy part of this, which is really beautiful, but the other energies that are playing out as Venus moves through your opposite sign are a little bit more jarring. So, you know, no huge declarations of love, going up to somebody and saying you're the secret admirer for the last year. Time it a little bit better, okay? Just wait a little bit. There's going to be much more supportive stuff coming up just a little bit further down the road. And I think that that's going to end up helping you a lot more. You could utilize like earlier smack dab in the middle, but I would just be really cautious and especially check your own chart as well to make sure. If you're planning to propose, I would hold back just a little bit on that for slightly smoother skies because of the possibilities of things going totally not the way that you expect. So enjoy it, but don't plan anything too big and too grand because that's when you end up accessing the energy in a different way. But it can all add to some interesting adventures as well. And it certainly can add to some very interesting stories and interesting memories and stuff that you'll be telling, stories that you will be telling for a long time to come of where it is that love has taken you and what it is that because of love you have been able to experience.